gold in the bathroom? And space for 100 cars? That's right, settle into your humble sofa. This will be an eccentric, multi-million-dollar trip worthy of royalty. Ready? Number 10. Fairfield Mansion. Imagine watching a game of your favorite team and the power goes out due to a storm. How unfortunate! But that'd never happen in this mansion in the Hamptons, since this aristocratic home has its own power plant. Wow! And that's not all. It has 29 bedrooms and 39 bathrooms. But that's the normal part of the house, because it also has 3 swimming pools, 2 courtyards, a 164-seat theater, a basketball court, tennis court, a bowling alley, and if you fancy eating organic food, you could also grow your own oranges in the greenhouse. All of this was built at the request of Ira Rennert, the billionaire owner of Renco Group, who spent $249 million on such a home. The roofed area alone covers 63 acres, which represents a very large house.
Yes, yes, yes!
By the way, if for some reason you were lucky enough to be invited to a party at Rennett's house, you'd have no problem parking your car, as the garage can hold 100 cars. I could say home sweet home, but this top has just begun. Number 9. 924 Bel Air Road and Mesa Vista Ranch. 924 Bel Air Road is a modern and sophisticated home with 12 bedrooms, 21 bathrooms, 3 gourmet kitchens, 5 bars. 5 bars? Woohoo! Well, let's continue. A spa, massage studio, swimming pool, 40-seat theater, bowling alley, 2 wine cellars. Oh yeah! With 4 floors in total, this wonder for house parties is worth $250 million. But there's another house that competes with it in price, Mesa Vista Ranch. This Texas dream house began as a small cattle ranch in 1971. After several million invested, it resulted in this mini castle with golf and tennis court, besides being pretty close to lakes and streams. Just look at the pictures. And you know what? It's not something I really like, but if you shell out $250 million or are a lucky guest, you can hunt quail on its grounds. Number 8. The One. Located in Bel Air, California, it was once not only the most expensive house in the US, but in the world. When it went on the market in 2017, it was worth $500 million. But no one was interested. Bargain. You may wonder what this house has to offer. It bears 42 bathrooms, 21 bedrooms, a 5,400 square foot master suite, and a 30-car garage. But that's the boring part. The One has a cigar lounge. Yes, a lounge for your expensive cigars. Can it be more eccentric? It also has a cinema for 30 people, a 4-lane bowling alley, and a nightclub. Time to dance. Room for sports? Of course. With tennis courts, a jogging track, a big gym, and I guess you saw it already, but I'll say it anyway, a large pool. Also, if you're tired or just want to relax, there's a panoramic view of the Pacific Ocean. Beautiful. Number 7. Rutland Gate Mansion. You've arrived in London, UK. When seeing this great mansion, you may wonder, where did such a large 60,000 square foot house come from? Well, it's actually 4 houses that were merged into a large, titanic, and elegant mansion in 1980. The property has 45 rooms. Here you'll find elegant furniture such as this gold-plated vanity and this stunning bathroom with gold attachments worth thousands of dollars.
So expensive.
Chong Chong-kyu, a Chinese billionaire, is in the process of buying it. In fact, it's practically his by contract, and once he pays off the $365 million, this will become the most expensive house ever sold in British territory. With a direct view of Hyde Park and Knightsbridge, London's upscale neighborhood, it'd seem the perfect place for the Chinese billionaire to stay. However, he'll actually turn it into a luxury apartment building. Interesting. Let's wait to find out the price for these wonders. Number 6. Number 3. Villa Leopolda. Now I'll tell you a little story. Once upon a time, there was a Belgian king named Leopold II who liked to build very expensive homes. After having Villa Les Cedres built, the one in the previous position, he came up with an even more ambitious project, the wonderful Villa Leopolda in 1900. Hence why this home boasts 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, an outdoor kitchen, of course a swimming pool, a greenhouse if you like fresh vegetables, and if cars aren't your thing, there's also a helipad. By the way, Villa Leopolda was the set for Alfred Hitchcock's 1955 film To Catch a Thief
Are you sure this is the right address?
and the 1948 film The Red Shoes. Moreover, this house was once the property of Bill Gates, owner of Windows, as well as Giovanni Agnelli, owner of Fiat, and even served as accommodation for Frank Sinatra. Eventually, this incredible house fell into the hands of Edmund Safra, a billionaire banker who bought it for the small amount of $750 million. And upon his death, it was inherited by his wife Lily, the current owner. Number 2. Antilia. Are you looking at this eccentric $1.2 billion building? It's the home of Mukesh Ambani, the richest man in all of India. And where could a man with such a title have his house built? In downtown Mumbai, of course. Some might think that a 27-story building is too much space for him, his wife, and their 3 children, and I think the same. Let's take a look.
Of course.
It has 6 elevators. 6! A 50-seat theater, spa, yoga room, parking for 168 cars, ice cream room, yes, ice cream, several gardens inside the building, dance studios, and many more things, not to mention a special room with everything the 600 employees who work in the residence might need. As you can imagine, the electricity bills that Mukesh Ambani has to pay are crazy. In electricity alone, this building has spent over $95,000 its first quarter. You could buy several cars with that. Well, at least this structure guarantees that if there's a Richter magnitude 8 earthquake, it won't fall down. Number 1. Buckingham Palace. Built in 1703 by the Duke of Buckingham, the first place goes to Buckingham Palace. It's the current residence of the English royal family, and you know what? You can actually enter as a visitor, although only a few weeks a year, and not all rooms, of course. What wonders lay inside this $2.9 billion palace? Ugh, it has 775 rooms. What for? Who knows? 78 bathrooms, 760 windows, 1,514 doors. That's too many doors. It has a chapel, post office, swimming pool, cafeteria, doctor's office, movie theater. Of course, several rooms decorated with all existing luxuries and several other ballrooms. By the way, this is where you'll find those guards dressed in red and wearing fluffy hats who never move, except for their change of guard, an event that is quite a show loved by tourists who visit it. Mind you, Buckingham Palace has a lot of secret passages, including some that lead to Clarence House, the residence of the Prince of Wales, and the Houses of Parliament. By the way, never ever try to sneak into this house outside visiting hours because the exterior, besides being guarded by the men in red, is also guarded by the palace's pack of guard dogs.